So I have been thinking about prayer, about praying. And I don't know about you, I don't know what that word conjures up for you. It might be that during this time, over this crisis that we've been going through, that actually maybe you've prayed for the first time, maybe you've never prayed before, but actually has been a good time for you to kind of just get on your knees or just go, God, what is going on? And call out to Him. And I think praying, we talk about praying and we think about who it is that we come to. And I guess it really does depend on who you think that is. In the Bible, it talks about God being like a loving father, like someone that we can call out daddy to. A bit like when a child is kind of running up to their dad and going, daddy, 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 can you just this, or I need some help here, or all those kind of prayers. And we can approach God like that because of Jesus. But I suppose it all depends on whether you actually really, really believe that you really believe that, whether He would be interested in what you're saying. Maybe you see God as someone who is far off and distant and disinterested. But if you, on the other hand, begin to know this God as somebody who passionately loves you and is so completely interested in you, interested in us all, with this deep, deep wanting to be involved in our lives, that's the person that we come to. That's the God that we come to. And I came across this phrase the other day that Martin Luther said, and it goes like this: prayer is not overcoming God's reluctance, but laying hold of His willingness. And I love those phrases. I love that. You know, it's not about us overcoming any kind of reluctance on God's part, but actually it's all about His willingness, his desire to be involved and to act and to comfort us and to support us and to help us and be involved in our lives. You might be familiar with the opening part of the Lord's Prayer. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, and it's a prayer that Jesus says, pray like this. He's teaching His friends, He's teaching people around Him, and they're talking about praying. He says, do it like this. And He starts off and He says, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come and your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And it might be that you've heard those many, many times before, but the Message translation of those opening verses says this: Our Father in heaven, reveal who you are. Set the world right. Do what's best, as above, so below. So everything that's going on in heaven and how heaven works, if that could be what it's like down here, how amazing would that be? Set the world right. I mean, we need that, don't we? We need the world setting right. It is in a complete mess in many ways at the moment. But it says, reveal who you are. So I just want to encourage you this morning that whether you know this God or not, just to maybe pray some dangerous prayers, maybe to say to Him, God, are you real? Or God, if you're real, would you show me? And God, would you show me that you love me? And just see what happens.